Well, talk about really cool jobs. We are here at the Saugatuck Center for the Arts, and we're talking with a part-time local, David Petro, who has a really neat job. Tell us a little bit about it. You live here in Douglas, but then you live in New York City, too.
I do. I'm very fortunate to be split my time between both. Some work, some fun. I mean, how could you not have fun in Douglas? I am a casting director. I work on Broadway musicals. I work on feature films. I work on television series. And I also teach a lot, which is what I'm doing here at the Saugatuck Center for the Arts.
Yeah, you recently have done this kind of a performance camp for kids, if you say, a workshop.
We did. I think it's really important, first of all, just to support the arts and arts education. But I also find a lot of great talent in these hidden spots that I wouldn't have access to if I were in New York or in Los Angeles. And I really get to form a mentoring relationship with some really excellent students who are excited to share their talents.
Yeah. A casting director, explain what they do.
What a casting director does is I get a script or I get a project and I meet with the directors and the creative teams and we come up with a game plan for finding an actor, finding the actors for the production. And then I go out and find all the actors, whether it be through the agents, the managers, through my files, and then I bring them in for lots and lots of auditioning. Yeah. My life is pretty much American Idol 24/7.
Always wanting to discover new talent. Tell us about some of the productions you've been involved in, because actually some really big shows that a lot of people would know.
I've been really fortunate. I started off as an actor, singer, dancer. Grew up in the Midwest area, mainly in Chicago, and I was cast in the show Cats very early in my career. So I was fortunate enough to get to perform in New York on national tours of Cats and Chorus Line and Cabaret, and that was an incredible experience which led me to my next career and gave me pretty much a foot up into the business because I had already come from the other side. So then from there I moved into casting and I've worked on shows like Spelling Bee, Altar Boys, the TV series Prison Break, feature films, Hairspray, and The Lake House with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. Had a pretty good career.
You have a dream job.
I do.
We wanted to kind of steal or glean from the information you've been able to gather over your career. You know, a lot of parents, and a lot of young people for that matter, are interested in getting into show business or getting into acting, but it's not easy. What are your recommendations?
First, at this age, there aren't going to be a lot of performance opportunities for them, so I would start with really good training. I would find out your local dance studios, your acting schools, your singing schools, and start really training. And think about your college, because as I'm going through the young kids' resumes, I'm going to look at training first, because that's all that's really going to be on the resume. Once they get out of college, then they should really, if they're serious about a career in performing arts, they might want to try one of the bigger cities.
Nice. Okay. So maybe even try to get a commercial, or you know, be in a production at your community theater.
Absolutely.
That's great to put on the resume.
Oh,
right?
sure. I mean, any performance experience is great experience.
That's wonderful. Okay. So I know you're busy. You're on the Lakeshore right now, but very soon David's heading back to New York City.
I am.
David Petro Casting. Thank you so much for sharing some of your expertise with us today.
Thank you. It was truly a pleasure.
Yes. We are here at the Saugatuck Center for the Arts. Check it out. Lots going on.
Talented kid.
Oh, yeah. Talented David. His musical theater performance camp at the Saugatuck Center for the Arts. It's over, but he says he might actually be back there next summer doing that. So you want to check in with them. Of course, he's here in the summertime, living on the Lakeshore.
Yeah.
He's moving back to New York City very shortly.
Very nice.
So do some other
great
things.
opportunity to connect
working
with
in
him.
TV and movies. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, now we're